Good morning and thank you for joining us here on this Sunday, October 1st. I'm Christy Lewis. We are off to a great start this morning. Pretty quiet, comfortable out there right now. Meteorologist Matt Mahler has more on what we can expect. Hi, Matt.
Good morning, Christy.
For the first time, we are hearing from the family of a deaf man shot by an Oklahoma City police officer last month. The attorneys for Magdiel Sanchez's family held a news conference yesterday afternoon, and as News 9's Jesse Mitchell explains, the family is demanding a fair, impartial investigation, and they don't think the Oklahoma City Police Department can do that. The district attorney is currently reviewing the case to determine how to proceed in the investigation. Meanwhile, all commissioned officers went through scheduled annual training on how to interact specifically with citizens with disabilities. The police department says it will be collaborating with the deaf community on recommendations for better training. New here this morning, O.J. Simpson is a free man. Early this morning, the former football star was released from prison in Nevada after serving 9 years for armed robbery. He was expected to be released tomorrow after being granted parole back in July. He will be under parole supervision for another 5 years. We're told he wants to live in Florida, but right now the Department of Corrections in Florida has not received a transfer request. Back here at home, more rattling in northern Oklahoma this morning. The U.S. Geological Survey reported a 3.2 magnitude quake in Major County just before 1 a.m. The epicenter was just north of Fairview. So far, there are no reports of damage or injuries. Fire crews are investigating the cause of a fire that destroyed a home near May and Covell yesterday morning. Crews on scene say no one was living in the home at the time because it was being renovated. Officials say there were construction crews at the house, though, earlier in the day. And now to this developing story. An Oklahoma school district is on high alert heading into school Monday. Sapulpa police are investigating an alleged shooting plot at the high school and junior high. Officials say they are taking these threats seriously, and we're told there will be an increased police presence at the schools tomorrow. Covering the Capitol now, the special session did not produce a budget deal, but we know several lawmakers introduced bills hoping to find some middle ground on the school consolidation issue. Our partners at the Journal-Record found out most of those cost-saving measures would only consolidate some non-teaching positions, including superintendents and human resources. This is happening today. Thunder fans are invited to celebrate Russell Westbrook's extension with the man himself. Thunderfest with Russ kicks off at 1 p.m. at Edmond North High School. This event is free and open to the public, but organizers encourage everybody to show up early. Following this event will be the Thunder's annual blue and white scrimmage. And coming up tonight, of course, we'll have highlights from the scrimmage and reaction to the extension on the Blitz.
This week, when you take the umbrella, it's going to be a madhouse Monday through Friday.
Okay, yeah. I just bought a coat recently, too. I am way ahead.
You're ahead of the game, ahead of the curve. Probably won't need it this week, though.
Yeah, I'll be ready whenever it happens. All right. Giant pumpkins took center stage at a fair in Massachusetts.
That's right, the fair.
10 days after Maria devastated Puerto Rico, members of the U.S. military are on the ground there helping to distribute supplies to residents. We're also told some public transportation is up and running in the capital. Omar Villafranca takes a look at the recovery efforts. Meanwhile, President Trump is criticizing the mayor of San Juan, Puerto Rico, after her plea for more help. Friday, the mayor said bureaucracy and inefficiency were costing lives in the country. The president responded on Twitter saying, quote, "Such poor leadership ability by the mayor of San Juan and others in Puerto Rico," end quote. He also accused the mayor of attacking his administration at the request of Democrats. She says she wasn't saying anything nasty about the president, just asking for help. President Trump is set to visit the area on Tuesday. North Korea says sanctions imposed by the U.S. are futile, and the country vows they will become a, quote, state nuclear force. This after U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson says we are still in direct communication with the country. Officials say although the communication channels do exist, North Korea shows no interest in talking about giving up its nuclear weapons. Yesterday, Tillerson met with top Chinese diplomats over the nuclear crisis. And now to a developing story in Las Vegas. Police say they see no evidence showing officers mistreated an NFL player arrested in August. Officials released the video footage of the arrest yesterday. Police were responding to reports of gunfire at a nightclub when they arrested Michael Bennett of the Seattle Seahawks. Bennett claims the officer threatened him with a gun and sent an open letter that police singled him out because he was a black man. Bennett's lawyer says the video confirms his story and plans to move forward with a civil rights lawsuit.
Thank you, and welcome to Let's Make a Deal.
Monty Hall, co-creator and longtime host of Let's Make a Deal, has died at the age of 96.